Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. The day is finally here that Dan Snyder is gone and Josh Harris is in. The league has approved of Josh Harris as the new owner of the Washington Commanders. What a day. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and the notification bell on this great day. It takes 3 seconds. It's free. Go ahead and do it. This has been such a long and drawn out process. Since November, we heard that, maybe they were going to sell. And then finally, earlier this year, it was looking like it was going in that direction. And then finally, it is approved. And all of these sales take a long time. But it just felt like this one was extra draining because a lot of the other ones are like, okay, we're selling it and we're just looking for buyers. Whereas Snyder was like, okay, he could have pulled out at any moment. He could have, only been selling part of it until later on when we figured out it was the whole thing. So I'm just so thankful that Dan Snyder is gone. We did go through a lot of rough times, and there still probably will be rough times in the future, but we went through all of this, and now we're going to Josh Harris, who we all know a lot about him, so I don't need to talk about a ton, but he's the owner of the Devils, who are an NHL team who have done pretty well in the past. The 76ers, who, the last five or so years have made the playoffs, won a couple of playoff series each year around that. But, they haven't went too deep. But still, I'll take a playoff contender every year that misses the championship over what we've had the last 24 years. We've won one playoff game since 2005. And I think 2 playoff games since Snyder has been the owner, but he took over, I believe, the season that they won a playoff game. So that, honestly, that doesn't even really count. But let's just go ahead and read the reports. Breaking: Dan Snyder is no longer owner of the Washington Commanders. A group led by Josh Harris will be the new owners after NFL owners just approved the $6.05 billion transaction. Snyder's tenure is over, so the whole group, there's a lot of guys, 20 plus guys, but Josh Harris, Mitchell Rales, and Magic Johnson are the headliners. Mitchell Rales from DC. I believe Josh Harris is from DC as well. But let's go through. So this is just, again, another guy reporting. It's Adam Schefter. And then I want to go through, the league had an announcement. And also, Dan Snyder, I just saw, got fined. And we're going to read that from the Mary Jo White investigation. But statement from NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Not going to read the whole thing, but he says, congrats to Josh Harris and his impressive group of partners. He'll be a great addition to NFL. He has a great record in business, sports, and his communities. And just a bunch of stuff. Good stuff overall. And then I also, I think Jim Irsay said it's great. And then I think Robert Kraft did as well. You see Magic Johnson. This is truly the biggest achievement in my business career and an historic moment for the entire Black community. And then, you guys can read the rest. Talks about he was the right organization for him, and he likes the diverse fan base and the DMV. Good stuff there. So the NFL's released the Mary Jo White's report into workplace misconduct, and they're fining Dan Snyder $60 million. You know what? It's great he's being fined, but I don't really care because $60 million, obviously, it's going to be a lot for anyone, but $60 million still. He just got $6 million in the sale, and obviously a lot of it's going to be taken out, or some of it's going to be taken out after tax, but he's going to be walking away with over $4 billion. So, and he already has a lot of money, so $60 million is not going to. He's probably not happy about it, but it's not a lot, for him. But yeah, man, this is a great day for the Washington Commanders. And hey, whatever you're doing, celebrate it. For me, I'm not doing too much, just because this has been long and drawn out. So we've known about it for so long, but finally, for him to be gone after 24 years, it's a huge day in DC sports. I'm honestly more interested in tomorrow to see, the press conference. I might actually go. It's before I was thinking like maybe a 20% chance 20% chance that I go tomorrow, but might be closer to 50 right now. We will see. But press conference likely tomorrow with Josh Harris. I'm excited to see what he has to say, what he's going to try to do to bring this franchise back to its glory days, or to what they were back in their glory days. And it's just a very good day, man. Very good day. to be a Washington Commanders fan. We're finally moving on. And yes, no, I mean, just because Dan Snyder is gone, that doesn't mean we're automatically contenders. We're not even close. But it makes it much more possible, because the reason we haven't won in the last 24 years has, been a lot of, a big reason that we haven't won is because of Dan Snyder. So having him gone is just huge. And sorry that, some of these tweets don't have to do with football, but this is on the fly. A lot of new information is coming in, so I'm just trying to scroll through here to see any more news. Mitchell Rails is there. He's a DC native. No, I can't remember what radio he created, but he created like a radio station here, I believe. And then you got Magic Johnson. I think is a good, kind of one of the faces of the franchise in terms of the ownership group. And yeah, man, this is a trial year, but they can still do a lot of stuff while they can still do a lot of stuff besides firing and hiring guys. Like, I mean, they might be able to hire some guys in terms of, some not necessarily like presidents and stuff, but some other guys in the business side of things and maybe analytics stuff. But in terms of coaches and coordinators, that's gonna take a little bit of time. That's gonna take a little bit of time. So he is introducing Josh Harris right now. You see the picture right there of, or not the picture, but the video right there of, him getting the helmet right there. So he's going to be he's going to be getting his picture taken by a ton of people, and then also going to finally hear some things about, the process. So I'm going to refresh here, might make a whole video about that, but I guess Roger Goodell is talking. So we're going to go ahead and kind of wrap this up a little bit. There is the picture. Might use that for the thumbnail, but yeah, this is a great day, guys. Celebrate it. And tomorrow we're going to have even more content. And yeah, this man, Dan Snyder, has put us through so much hard times with all of his, his decisions, the draft stuff, the coaching decisions, like, started with Marty Schottenheimer, rest in peace to him. And then you get into the misconduct, with the, some of the women he's mistreated, some of the just people in general he's mistreated, in the workplace, like just terrible, terrible human being. And for him to be gone, it's 24 years too late, but hey, rather now than when he's 83 and, his son is taking over, which I've heard good things about him, but now we don't even have to worry about that. Dan Snyder's gone. I hope I never see his face again. I'm glad I'm sure I will, but we won't have to hear much about him. But you never know with Dan Snyder. His name could be popping up, or something that he did could be, hurting the Commanders in the future. But you know what? It is what it is. It's finally over. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and enjoy this Thursday and the next few days. Peace, guys.